Well, it's a beautiful day for a drive in a dirty piece of shit Buick. I don't clean much. I'm not into that, but just taking her out for a spin here, and you know, I can feel the steering's getting a little iffy. You can feel it, feel the steering wheel vibrate on the blacktop. So something's up. I'll have to look into that later. But I think when I get home, I'm going to go ahead and crawl under it. Somebody asked if I could show them how to remove a gas tank. I'm not actually going to remove the gas tank, but I'll show you the important parts. That was a fuel pump they wanted me to show them how to do, so I'll show the important parts of that and just kind of give an overview of it. And in the meantime, I figured I'd just take a little video of my my dirty Buick. It's like an old comfortable pair of jeans, you know. Not pretty to look at, dirty, holes in it. And there is holes in this car, but still comfortable. Nice, fun to drive. You know, get you where you gotta go. Don't let you down. It serves its purpose. Well, I've got the car jacked up here, so you can see what you need to see. And I think the first thing you'll notice is it's pretty rusty and nasty and drippy down here, and my exhaust is held on with wire, but the gas tank is way up here. Now, there's two straps that have to come undone, one there and one over on the other side here, and you're also going to have to drop this exhaust down. You don't necessarily have to take it all the way off. You can usually, if you jack the car up high enough, drop this whole exhaust down and let it sit on the ground, and you'll be able to get the tank out. But the two straps have to come off, and then over on this side, as you can see, those two hoses there, they have to come off. Might be easier to get them off the tank, or you can take them off over here, whatever's easier for you. Those have to come off. And with the straps, they're, I believe they're bolted in up top here. Yep. And sometimes they don't come undone, and you have to cut them and replace them. I've had to do that before, but I got a couple of rocks in there. But yeah, this is a pretty rusty, nasty car. But basically what you have to do, drop the exhaust, get these straps loose, take those off, take off, ow, I hit my head. But you got to take off the the hoses that go into the gas tank, and then once you get it down, there'll be a plug-in. Now the plug-in comes in from right here, I believe. What is that? That's the ABS. There we go. I found it. I gotta get a good shot of it. If and I can. Exhaust is hanging a little low. Let's see if I can maneuver the camera and the lights. Comes in from the top. There's some wires plugged in there. I believe some of them will go to the tank, but you can also see there's 3 fuel lines too. Now, can't remember if those are the ones that have to come off or if there's ones on the top, but I'm pretty sure it's those 3 that have to come undone before you can get that out of there. Now, I've done a video earlier on taking those type of lines apart, so I'm not going to go into that, but once you get that done and the tank down or out, if you decide, then you'll be able to take the fuel pump out. Ooh, looking at this thing, it's pretty rusty. I don't know how well you can see that up front there, but that is just nasty. I'm going to have trouble with my brake lines. It's just a matter of time. Good thing the fuel lines are plastic or rubber or whatever they're made out of. But now that you've got the tank out, assuming you did that, I'll see if I can find an old tank I've already taken out and show you how to take the fuel pump out. Well, you know, I really should think about changing oil in this thing. I just was looking it over a little bit, and I looked up at my board. This is my oil change board, and this one's for the Buick here. Last time I changed it, 6/17/2010, so it's been about 7 months. It's the beginning of February now, but I haven't even put 3,000 miles on it, so whatever. And the time before that was a whole year, almost 5/30/09, but not even 3,000 miles. I haven't driven it much. I think I've driven 8,000 miles since I've had it for the last 2 years. I have so many other cars, you know. This one's basically just a winter beater. But I also got to looking. This is when we changed my dad's truck last. 12/1/09. He's pretty good at topping it off though. So I want to just change the filter, you'll probably be alright. But I guess changing oil is kind of optional in 3800s, and the 302s there, the 5.0 I guess, because it's fuel injected. But yeah, they hold up pretty well. I guess I got to grab a shovel now and see if I can find that other tank. Well, in that pile there somewhere, I'm not sure exactly where, I believe I have a gas tank out of a Buick. So now I just got to get my shovel and find the stupid thing. I'm glad we didn't get a blizzard like everyone else did. They were getting feet of snow and super cold and all that, and we got I think we got a couple inches. It was Monday or Sunday or Monday, and then that was about it. And it was just cold and windy after that. But as you can see, the poor Escort's still buried in snow. I don't think I'll be going anywhere with that. And keep in mind, we didn't get a blizzard. This is just the accumulation this year. All the way up the wheel wells. Yeah, front bumper's covered. She ain't going nowhere. But we, the other day, me and my dad went over and shoveled off a roof. Had about, well, it was taller than this. Had about 30 inches or so of nice compact snow. It was amazing, the thing didn't cave in. But I suppose I better get to digging. I hope it's over in this pile somewhere. Well, after a little bit of digging, I do believe I have found the gas tank out of a Buick. It's under a subframe, which is probably frozen in. Well, that's definitely a gas tank, and I'm pretty sure it's out of a Buick. But that's just a corner of it, so it's it's buried under all this. I don't think I'm going to be able to dig it out, because I'm pretty sure the subframe is pretty well froze in. I do have another gas tank out of the Ford van there. That one might be a little bit easier to get to, so I'm going to walk over there and see if that one's any easier. Well, I found the Ford tank. Unfortunately, it's sort of backed up next to a tree here. I backed the whole car in the old Toyota, but this should illustrate my point. The Buick ones are pretty much the same. You'll have a few of these tabs here, and what you got to do is take a screwdriver or a dull chisel and hit them so that it spins, and a ring will pop off, and you'll be able to take the whole pump out. Now, I'm not going to take this one out because it's going to be different than a Buick one, but basically once you get that ring off, make sure it's all clean. You can pull the pump and the float and the strainer and everything out, and the pump is actually probably about yay big, and you'll just kind of push that into place, if I remember right. It's been quite a while since I've done one on a Buick, but you push that up, put the new strainer on, and put the whole assembly back in, tighten the ring, and put the gas tank back up. If it was a little warmer, I could have done probably a little better job showing you what is actually involved in it, but you know, we got 5 feet of snow this year total, and it's kind of a pain to walk through all this. But that's sort of an overview of how you do it.